Hello Taurus, how you doing? Welcome to your weekly tarot reading here on the Astroflower, going from the 21st to the 27th of October. Hope you're doing well. We're going to be taking a few messages from the Astroflower, pulling a few cards, and then we're going to be going into the energies and how that energy is going to be affecting your elements within your flower. And pulling a few cards on that incoming energy. So without further ado, let's just bring up the Astroflower, shall we? There she is there. Right, okay, so let's just see what's going on in the general energies here. Powerful energy coming out of you at the moment in regards to relationship side. Not necessarily powerful as in question of imposing and so forth. It just feels like there's a lot of pressure going on in pressure upon you. And let me just see what's. Oof. Be careful of the work play ethic here, and because you may be creating problems for you that you just don't need to have in life. But there is a lot of sort of like regalness about the energies, about the idea of sort of like. Standing firm, standing true to who you are and what have you, but going after what you want. But the work side of it, there's a lot going on the work side. And maybe it's a case here where you have to sort of, I would get a little bit more sort of sociable. Get out there, start playing a bit, start enjoying life, because you may be causing problems, bigger problems for you than you think. Okay? You've got the Seven of Wands that's coming through you. Yeah, I do think you know where you're going, and I do think you've got it right in a way. You've got it covered, but it's obviously comes out of a position which you feel good about. You feel good about life, and that's what's driving that Seven of Wands. That sort of, as you can well see, that light in the center there. It's all to do with the solar plexus. It's driving that aspect there, and if you've seen the energy updates. You would know what I was talking about with the solar plexus, and that's that aspect of it that I'm getting there as well. It does create maybe a little bit of anxiety. There may be complications with one person because there's one there trying to burst your bubble, and I feel that there's that sort of pressure on there. I think you can deal with it, that's for sure. But the thing is that at what cost? So I would get into, enjoying, visiting things, take a bit of pressure off of you, off of any relationship or so forth that you might be having. If that'll take a lot of pressure off you and the couple as well. But on the financial sort of side, it's all sort of like driving through for a project that you want to be doing here, and it seems like you're bringing something in from the universe, or bringing in a way of a connection into your life that's going to help you to sort of either get that job, start that business, do that project, whatever it is. Let's just see what's going on the relationship side here. There's something at the top that's really seems to be taking the most part of the energies. It's coming out of this section here. So this is like the future self. Yeah, I think you do need to be a little bit. You do need to put that work play ethic back in place. Getting out, enjoying things. Maybe go to a show, go to a concert, even if it's just down the local bar, whatever it is. Get out and about. If I was you, Taurus, that seems to be the main thing that's driving you. On your karmic path, you're driving onto victory. So I think possibly holding true and holding sure to yourself is a good thing. But as long as you get, what I'm trying to drive at is like everything and every energy needs a sort of valve, as it were, in life. And if I'm constantly doing one thing and one thing and one thing and one thing in regards to the relationship, then it's like if you eat chocolate ice cream every day, you're going to get bored of chocolate ice cream, aren't you? So, this is where I think you're driving onto something else, and something that goes on for a much longer plan, a longer term sort of commitment in regards to the people that are around you. the people that count for you, that are good for you, that that is a fair exchange within life. Um, there's a lot going on in the respect that you are planting seeds for your future with the people that are around you, and it makes for a very solid energy. There is no doubt about it. A very, very solid energy. From your past self, you have the the high priestess. Sorry, the high priestess is all about that intuition and so forth. So from your past is obviously, I think you've sorted a lot of things out around you. So you are now very comfortable with who you are, the healthy boundaries that you have in place in your life, within the relationships that are around you. And this is going to help you to sort of like go into forward into a position I don't want to say control, because that's not what it is all about. It's more of a regal position. Like it's sitting in your power. I'm feeling very comfortable about the life that is around you, but there is a lot of pressure on you at the moment, which you could be fielding incredibly well. Which I've said before. I think you can deal with this in a really easy and good way. And the future self. So I said there's a massive thing coming in the future. Obviously, you're building some sort of not just connection with the people that are around you, but stability, consistency, regularity, and so forth. And that is pushing you into a new position where you become a point of reference within the world that is around you. And obviously, it's something that you need to step into, because you've got the Ace of Swords at your karmic path. This is the clarity of vision, clarity of thought, which brings in ultimately success in whatever you are concentrating on in regards to your relationship side. The lessons that come out of this week here. Yeah, I do think there's you get the Three of Swords here. Okay, these are the lessons that are coming out of this week here. I'm not sure that for some of you it could well be separation, but generally that's not what I get off of this. What I'm getting off of this more than anything else is more of like a warning card. As I said, sort of, if you're finding it difficult to engage with the emotions that are in the life that is around you, or engaging in a way that has a bit more of a balance between work and play, yeah, I think you're going to put quite a lot of your relationships under pressure. And with that pressure, then it does create complications for you coming down the line. And there is this judgment card. So I think there's a real sort of revelation for you more than anything else that's coming out of this situation. And it's a self-revelation rather than a revelation upon someone else. And it does create a good victory for you. That's the thing. And once you get that, because you're a workaholic, Taurus, you really love it. And, sometimes it can affect basically your relationship and your emotional and spiritual side of life. And I would just be a little bit wary of that. Okay, let's see what's going on this financial side. Seems to be something about contracts. And I think you're receiving it more than anything else on the financial side. I think this is what the imbalance is. It's like you've been going for a job and you haven't quite got the job. It's maybe putting a bit of pressure on your relationship side and so forth, on your sort of your emotions and what have you in your private life. But it seems like you're getting a chance here. It seems like there's luck coming into your life, and it's building in through a connection to another person. So it may not, it might be someone who's turned around to you and sort of said, look, there's a job going down there. I don't suppose you'd be interested. Go and apply. And, you put in your CV, and, this is the offering that comes into you. But I also get sort of like wheels, like movement in a way as well, in the way of a car. It's like it's a bit of a new routine for you, which is similar to what I said over there, but on the relationship side, and that's maybe the effect that's happening on your relationship side. It's like it's a new job, but it's another 30 minutes traveling in the morning and in the evening. You know, it's an hour in your day. Is it worth it? Probably is financially, but in the long run, you may need to look at sort of like cutting that out. So it could be a case of moving house or looking to start moving house towards that sort of work, as it were. I wouldn't refuse a good step forward financially. If it does propose, if this proposition that's coming into your life at the moment, and it seems like it, and it could be, you know, contracts for starting a business or renting a property or anything like that, but if it improves your financial sort of situation, then I would, yeah, definitely take it. And that's what seems to come out of that. On your, yeah, look, this is your karmic path. I think it is to fall into love with this opportunity that's arriving in your situation. At the moment, that is your karmic path. It is incredibly strong with the, with the Ace of Swords on the relationship side and the Lovers on the financial side. Everything seems to be a little bit inversed at the moment. That would be much better on the financial side, and that would obviously be much better on the relationship side. But it's inverted. And I think here is like you're getting into, you're falling in love with this opportunity. It's bringing a lot of vigor and joy into your life, I think. But just need to be a little bit wary of that work play ethic. Okay, so it could even be, for some of you, it could be a legal situation where you're getting news on a legal situation in regards to business or finances and so forth. And it seems to be, things seems to be playing in your favour. Most certainly, you've got the Two of Cups there that gets into the Justice card. But that plays into that whole idea there of really getting into alignment with who you are and what you're doing. And enjoying life, I think, as well. Really enjoying it financially. It's going to filter through on your relationship side, but it could be a little bit detrimental. On your past self, you get the Six of Cups. Knowing the journey that you've been on in order to get to where you are today, I think you actually enjoy the journey, enjoy creating, enjoy going after a job or starting a business and so forth. I think it's actually that part of life that you actually enjoy that journey. And that could be that wheel's all about. It's like, it could be sort of saying, you know, get your career path moving. Stop waiting around, Taurus, or get your business driving on. And you've been leading up to this situation. Yeah, look, you get the Two of Cups as well on your future self. This is perfect justice. Look at that for you, Taurus. Really, seriously, look at that. You know, there's so much going on here on your financial side, and it all seems to be playing within your favour. You're certainly getting into alignment with yourself, and it's becoming a real financial powerhouse, or a real powerhouse within your work and your work, your business, or your projects. On your the lessons that are coming out of this week here is sort of nurturing it all. As I said, I think you like creating things, and I think nurturing is going to be quite simple for you, very easy for you. It's going to be very straightforward for you. How to nurture your success. But you do need to pay attention to that work play ethic of life, emotional side and the financial side of life. because it could come up and bite you in the backside. And just need to be a little bit wary of that. But generally, absolutely brilliant. So let's just have a quick look at your Astroflower and see what's going on with the elements within that. Now, if you haven't seen the energy update, I'm going to summarize it very, very quickly. What's going through on the energies coming through from the sun. This is the sun from the week. There's particular points that you should be looking at. The coronal holes, which are now starting to appear quite regularly upon the surface of the sun. That is usually low cycle activity, and we're supposed to be in high solar activity. But that's a lot of earth energies as well, which is pretty good for you. It's about getting things done and stuff like that. But the problem is, and this is where you can see here, and you can see above, there's loads of them down here. These are filament energies. It's all to do with water. And all the energy that this earth energy is coming through the water and making the water just a little bit too boggy, basically. That's what seems to be in the way of the energies that are coming through. It's a little bit boggy, and the water energy seems to be the most important component at the moment, which is very emotional, but it's all to do with communication, as we saw on the Astroflower energy update. So let's just see how that is affecting your flower. As you can see, you have your fixed earth that goes all the way around you. You have your fixed fire at your base of your flower. The main elements that we're going to be looking into is water that's coming through, and water to earth. And this is where we get, for you in particular, Taurus, we get this cardinal water that comes through from Cancer, and we have this mutable water that comes through here from Pisces. Now this is that connection from the past to the future. And any elements that, or any vibration that's coming from the sun at the moment is being filtered through that. And that progressional aspect from past to future. It's like that on your financial side. You're looking for a job. You've been cultivating that. I think you really do enjoy that journey. And now it's a case of converting it into an actual offer. Will need a little bit of movement on your side, and that's possibly what those wheels were all about, and so forth. On the on the relationship side, you've got the cardinal water that comes out there, giving you a real direction to the energies, and it's emotional sort of direction, as I was saying, and it does come from Cancer. So you've got that cardinal earth at the base, because Cancer has got water and earth, much as like yourselves have got fire, earth and fire. So this earth that's been pushing through these ideals, this Ace of Swords, pushing through to the emotional directions of the connection from the past to the future. And this is where we go from into the judgment of a realization for you. So here we go. You can see your cards within. Hang on a second. Within the Astroflower, just here. So these are the parts that we're sort of really concerned about. And we got from the High Priestess to the Judgment. Now that's really good, clear vision of a future. And it's the way in which you apply it. I think you need to be very straight within the relationships. I think the energies is going to encourage that communication. Explain what is going on in life. Explain the difficulties as well that you may be encompassing because you're doing well on your financial side. It's demanding a lot of you. It'd be good to have that communication within your relationship side. It will help you to avoid that sort of scenario out that side. And on the mutable side here is when you fall in love with life, fall in love with what you're doing on a physical front. Once you're falling in love with that, it's playing with those emotions in order to nurture the success that's coming out of this. So that's the main two sort of energies that sort of like coming through for me. Let's just pull a few cards. On your relationship side, you get the Nine of Wands from this cardinal water that's coming through. Healthy boundaries. And I think the boundaries mean, in a sense, kind of saying, I'm communicating, I'm opening up, I'm explaining what's going on in life. Yeah, and it's not bad to encourage other people to help you with that more than anything else. But it's the communication that's going to set up a really good sort of situation. And there is work to be done here. There is work, I think, in the way in which you open up. And that is possibly what the revelation could be for you this week here on your relationship side. To avoid any sort of painful sort of situations, getting a nice balance between the work play ethic, but getting up those healthy boundaries through communication, I think, will be absolutely clean. On your financial side, that getting involved and really enjoying your financial side, it's a world of twos apart. So in a way, you get the Hierophant here, which is a marriage card. It's also sort of like the coming together of a spiritual practice within the priesthood. It's quite good because you've got the High Priestess on one side of you, and now you've got the Hierophant on the other. They are, divine counterparts. And this is where I think you've got to possibly, I think you can definitely find a work-play ethic in life, work and personal life balance, which will really, really bring you sort of favours. And you get the Eight of Cups there as well. This is going out and being very curious about the energies that are around you. Engaging emotionally in life will bring you the good results, will bring you an offering. And look at that. Yeah, you get the Nine of Pentacles. I needed to find out what that offering was all about. And that offering is about a Nine of Pentacles. It's it gives you a laser focus about sort of earning money, getting further on in your job and so forth. If you're going for jobs at the moment or, wanting to start a business, it is a moment to do that. But just be very wary about how much you push your determination into this, because it could be detrimental to you. And we saw that on the energy update as well, about the solar plexus. If you haven't seen it, please do go and see it. I think it'll help you out enormously. I will speak to you soon, either on the energy updates or on this channel. I'll see you soon. In the meantime, don't forget, life should be fun, so please do enjoy.